The Democrats trolled Donald Trump in the best way possible. I mean, this is hilarious, and I really haven't seen anything as great as this in a very long time. So, last night in the great city of Chicago, where the DNC is taking place on the eve of the DNC beginning, people in Chicago, some residents and some tourists, people who were there for the DNC, noticed that there was a projection on Donald Trump's building, the hotel that he still has in Chicago. And this projection said Project 2025 HQ. And it was later revealed that the Democrats were behind it. Now, of course, Donald Trump's building is going to be there whether we like it or not. So the Democrats are saying, well, hey, we might as well make it a laughingstock and remind everybody in this city who Donald Trump is and what he supports. So I have some videos and pictures of this projection to show you, and it's just so funny. So here's a video from someone who just took it on their phone. What an amazing response from the Democrats. Like, look, as I said, Trump's building is going to be there anyway, unfortunately. So we might as well make it a laughingstock. We might as well mock Donald Trump if it's going to be there. And that's such an amazing way to do it. Project 2025 HQ. This is a divisive, disgusting, and destructive plan that Trump and his buddies have endorsed. It's something that they want to implement in the United States. It would further restrict women's reproductive rights. It would eliminate the FBI and these crazy ideas, give Donald Trump more power especially. And Donald Trump wants to pretend that he doesn't like it, kind of push it away. But we all know that he does. And we all know that if he wins, he would implement it like that on day one. So the Democrats are reminding people who Donald Trump is, what he really believes, and this plan that is just so atrocious, so disgusting that he would absolutely implement on day one. And here's just another photo from the building across from Trump's hotel to give you another view at it. I mean, just look at that. Project 2025 HQ right there on the building. Is that not just hilarious? A really great move. And I think it's it's not only politically a great move, but psychologically it's a great move with Donald Trump, because as we know, Trump hates being the butt of the joke. He recently said at a rally, I hate being laughed at. I hate being laughed at. That's what he said. And now everybody is laughing at him. They're taking one of his prized possessions, a prized property, some premier real estate that Donald Trump claims to own, and they're making a mockery of it. They're insulting his ego. They're reminding the people who he wants, for them to vote for him, right? That this is who Donald Trump is. These are the policies that he supports. He can't get away from that. He can't get away from that. He is doing everything in his power to get away from it. He can't, because the Democrats are reminding people all the time that that's the case, and they're doing it while making fun of Donald Trump, something he despises. He despises being made fun of, and yet the Democrats are doing it anyway in such a creative way. I hope that we see projections every single night, maybe different projections or something like that, or even this one just constantly. I just think it's so great. And I think that the split screen here is pretty remarkable. Donald Trump right now is being annoyed. He's frustrated. He's spiraling. His campaign's going down the drain. Now he's also being made fun of. I mean, throw that in the mix. And on the other side of the spectrum, on Kamala Harris's side, she's out there. She's campaigning. They're about to have this amazing, wonderful, energetic convention in the great city of Chicago, a convention that's going to bring people from all around the country, from different backgrounds, different races, different ethnicities, all into one place to celebrate the Democratic Party and remind people why the Democratic Party is the greatest party we have in the country right now, and why Kamala Harris should be the next president of the United States. And also, Kamala Harris yesterday started her bus tour that's going to be traveling around Pennsylvania and other states around this country to campaign. And here's a picture of those buses, just as something that I thought was really cool. I mean, look at that. That's remarkable. Those are really, really cool. Just really, really great moves by the campaign. Very creative, very aesthetically pleasing. And she's out there campaigning. They were just speaking at a high school football field yesterday to kind of remind people that Governor Tim Walz is not just a governor, but he's also a coach. He's Coach Walz, a former football coach, former high school football coach. And that's the split screen. right? Kamala Harris is out there campaigning on a bus tour in Pennsylvania, swing states. And Donald Trump, sad little Donald Trump, is sitting at Mar-a-Lago or Bedminster and playing golf and raging on social media. Meanwhile, his buildings are being made fun of and people are being reminded of what he supports. It is quite the split screen. And any rational American, any logical American who's looking at that split screen is not going to side with the butt of the joke. They're not going to side with the guy who is trying to destroy their lives, fundamentally alter their way of life. They're going to go with people who protect real freedom, who are investing in their future, their kids' future, like VP Harris and Governor Tim Walz want to do. I mean, look, I've said this before, I'll say it again. It remains true. This election is the easiest choice we'll ever have to make in modern American history. Like, this is not a hard choice. It's not, we're not asking to solve quantum physics here or solve Albert Einstein's mathematical equations. We're asking you simply to just put democracy first, put the future first. And that's what Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are running on, are suggesting. Whereas Trump and JD Vance, they're not about that. They're about like making fun of people, bullying people, and pushing people down, not lifting people up. That's the Trump campaign. That's what they want to do. And when you factor in everything else, I mean, come on. I mean, what are we doing here? Let's just be honest with ourselves. The easy choice is VP Harris and Governor Tim Walz. Couldn't be more clear. So anyway, I just wanted to show you this projection onto Trump's building. I think it's so funny, and I hope that it's being shared all over the internet right now because it really is just hilarious. So anyway, I will leave the video there. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. I'm very tired right now. Just as a side note, I was meant to be in Chicago. Then my flight got canceled due to weather, and I was in the airport for over 10 hours. The flight just kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed, eventually canceled at 10 p.m. and trying to figure out a way to get to Chicago so I can be at the convention. But we will see if that happens. Hopefully by the time you're seeing this, I'm in Chicago, but we shall see. Anyway, I will leave the video there now. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it a lot. It means the world to me. Make sure to subscribe down below. It goes such a long way. Also drop a like on the video and comment. Let me know what you think about this projection, the DNC, if you're catching some of it, all the amazing people that are there. I just want to hear from you guys. You're always very interesting. But aside from all of that, I will leave it there. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.